Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's hard to believe, but it's time for tarot scopes again. We're doing the earth signs, and the next sign we'll be doing is Virgo. That's Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. This painting behind me was my inspired Virgo painting that I did this past spring, I think it was. Was inspired to do all of the 12 zodiac signs, and whatever came to me is what I drew. Whatever energy is what I painted. So that's how I experienced the energy at the time. Virgo, of course, is a Mercury ruled sign. Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is direct all month. It just came out of a retrograde period where it spent a lot of time in Libra and retrograde in Virgo. Mars, the planet of action, is in Gemini, which is a Mercury ruled sign. So the position of Mercury is very important at this time, especially when Mars goes retrograde. Mercury is in Libra and in Scorpio and in Sag, I think. Let me see. I think we're at the end of the month. It moves into Sag. The 17th, it moves into Sag. And it's, I believe, it actually might be in Scorpio at the beginning of the month. So Scorpio and Sag, your ruling planet. We also have eclipses this month. Eclipses always bring a lot of change. They're south node eclipses. So there's going to be a lot of things that we need to let go of. It might include people, situations, things, all in service of having to move in a new direction, which, even though it might be inconvenient, will probably end up being the best direction possible. Okay, so we're looking at Virgo, and I am using the Crow Tarot. I have a bunch of tarot decks here. I need to just give myself room. Okay, let's see. What are we starting with? We're starting with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Happiness. Virgo, happiness. A beautiful card to start with. Joy, new birth. Maybe there's a new life that came into your life. A new grandchild, a new child. Something that brings joy, something that warms your heart. The challenge is temperance, to keep your balance. You may actually be very happy right now. And the challenge is to not get too happy, to sort of walk a line in a way. Or perhaps you need time. The Ace of Cups reminds you to love yourself, and the Temperance card challenges you to temper your actions, temper your habits, perhaps, so that you can do things that are best for you. In the at the root of this is the Hermit card. This is about this is the Virgo card, actually. This is the card associated with Virgo. It's you're standing on your wisdom. You're standing on your wisdom. Be your own best advocate. This is in the past, heartbreak. So you maybe recently had a heartbreak, or maybe it's an old heartbreak that you're revisiting. With the South Node in Scorpio, a lot of painful memories from the past around relationships. Scorpio is a relationship dynamic. It can come up to be reviewed and to be let go of, for things to be forgiven. to let go of resentment because it only holds you back. In the sky, there's plenty of work for you, plenty of things to keep you busy, plenty of tasks to be had. You're a Virgo, you like a task. Sometimes you feel a little lost without a task. Sometimes you'll create a crisis just to have a task. Just apply yourself. Your work, there's a lot of work to be done. In the immediate future, we have the Page of Wands. This is announcements of some sort of messages coming in. I feel like you're going to hear news. You're going to hear news. Let's see what that's going to mean for you. How it's seen from the outside, inspiration, movement, perhaps people are inviting you to come see them or inviting you to do things with them or for them where you have to travel, So people are seeing you as maybe a vital asset to whatever situation you guys are working on. In your domestic situation, we have the High Priestess. I just did the Capricorn cards. The High Priestess was in that card, in that pull as well. The High Priestess speaks of secrets, the uncovering of those secrets. The High Priestess speaks of intuition. If you have some doubts about somebody in your household, you need to access your psychic abilities and accept the information that comes in. Or you may be hearing something that you didn't know before that enlightens you to something. It does not necessarily mean it's negative. It just is something new. Your hopes and fears, the Page of Swords, you're a little, you have some trust issues. You have some trust issues there. The outcome, we have the Two of Swords. So there's no necessarily action. So if you find something new, something maybe even you find out that somebody's using or doing something that's harmful to them, that needs a healing. You could even be the person that somebody does an intervention on, because it's about stopping. It's about stopping. This is about being at a crossroads and having to make a decision. We have the King of Swords here, Saturn. The King of Swords is actually a Libra card. Saturn is exalted in Libra, but Saturn is now in Aquarius, and it's just started to move forward at the end of last month. So this speaks of having to stop because of the law. Having to stop because of the law. We have another Two of Wands. This is sort of co-creation, productiveness, working with another, putting your ideas together. And the Page of Cups. Good news. Good news. I almost feel like there's something that you're doing that you get stopped by doing because of some legal thing. Maybe it's a regulation, maybe it's a new something that you can't go any further. And so you have to creatively collaborate with another person so that you can actually, and that creative collaboration is something that is going to benefit you. So what may seem like a problem initially is ending up going to be something of value to you. Underneath it, we have friendship, nostalgia, and justice, a balancing of the scales. So don't get discouraged if the way that you initially thought something had to get done, it is going to get done. I think there's going to be some problems of you actually getting to the finish line on some project for whatever legal reason. But you can you creatively collaborate with somebody else, and I think it's actually going to be a better solution than the initial solution you had. So that's what it looks like to me. I don't know what any of that means, but that's what the cards look like. So if that's yours, claim it. If it's not yours, leave it. But if you enjoyed that, you could like and subscribe. Hold on a second. I know this is kind of a pain when I'm fuzzy. Put my face there. Is that going to help? Oh my goodness, I gotta do something about my makeup. Sorry. This was the Libra video. I would have done a better job with my makeup. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag, but generally productive. There'll be plenty of work to be done. Be open to collaborative projects, to problem solve. And I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised. You might even get a new relationship out of it. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be a nice friendship. And who couldn't use more good friends? All right, well, have yourself a wonderful month. And if you would like to have a reading with me, there is a link below. If you would like to check out what's on my website, there's a link below for that, what kind of services I offer. And if you'd like to become a Patreon, I do have a Patreon page, Dr. Vicky at the Seeds. There is a link below for that as well. And so if you'd like to help me continue to do my work, that would be grateful. But your time and your attention is I'm grateful for that as well. Thank you for being willing to spend time with me, and have a wonderful, wonderful month. I'll see you next month for the December Taroscopes for the sign of Virgo. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye. Namaste.